poprzednim odcinku.
Może podać pomocną dłoń. lepiej wózek widłowy. Albo dźwig. Moi drodzy, kontynuujemy naszą zacną przygodę w Starfieldzie. I robimy to na szczęście na naszym statku. Ja mam z kolei nadzieję, że przywitacie ten odcinek kciukiem w górę. Natomiast my, no cóż, udamy się ku kolejnej przygodzie, ale tym razem w towarzystwie.
You have my attention.
Yes, absolutely.
Dobra. I teraz tak, aktywny towarzysz jest.
Just say what you need to say and move on.
Zobaczmy, jakież to mamy jeszcze questy. Splątanie. Znajdź źródło sygnału ratunkowego. Okej. Mamy jeszcze zadania chociażby dla kolektywu porozmawiać z Neokalu. Okej, to trzeba by zrobić.
While we're here, we should swing by Hope Tech Star Yard and see if they have anything interesting for sale. Here, I have something for you. You're welcome. I picked it up on one of our latest planetary expeditions. I'm more than just an extra gun, you know. I'm just pleased I get to utilize some of my old field collecting skills. It's been a while. Check back with me from time to time after we return from our planetary jaunts. If I pick anything up, it's all yours.
Rozpuszczalnik. Rozpuszczalnik. O kurde, jestem ciekaw tego zadania dla Adel. Czy Adeli właściwie.
I feel sick.
Ja myślę, że to może być porąbane jak cholera, więc je zrobimy.
Keep an eye on your value.
I remember meeting one.
Hope Tech.
How's it going? You ready to head upstairs?
Tak, dawaj. Spotkajmy się z Ronem Hope'em.
His office is upstairs. He's in a meeting, but it should be wrapping up. Come on.
To do dzieła.
Ron certainly embodies the saying, spared no expense.
Co nie? Zobacz, tu już rzeczy.
Just the founder and president of Hope Tech. He's on the Council of Governors. The council oversees
Idziemy, Sara.
It comes on a little strong, but there's a lot to admire about the man. Everything you see around you,
We'd be dust
built.
except for the factory.
Pretty much everyone in this town owes him for their livelihood. Can't begin to imagine the kind of pressure that must put on someone. All I'm saying is, try to show a little respect.
Odrobinę? A tyle to potrafię, spokojnie. Tam Baz Astral siedzi. Jednak nie, bazowa astralowa.
You walk the factory floor? It's impressive
Is it
stuff.
just me, or does every executive in the settled systems have an office on the top floor? I guess being above everyone makes them feel like they're, well, above everyone.
Nice.
I guess I could offer double shifts. It'll push payroll pretty high, but I think it's a worthwhile trade-off. As for parts, we could try outsourcing. Do a contract with scavengers, maybe, but that's a decision that's got to be made upstairs.
Well, talk to Elaine about the scavengers. It's not a bad idea.
Cześć.
Provided we get a good deal. And I don't mean a fair deal. I mean a good deal. Remember, it's not just our bottom line that matters. We're also responsible for the welfare of everyone in the factory. We look out for our people here, Bridget. That's a point of great personal pride.
Excuse me, Mr. Hope?
Well now, the Free Star Rangers. At last! Ah, damn good to see you, Mia. I think we're done here, Bridget.
Yes, sir.
This is the deputy I told you about.
Splendid. Splendid! It's a noble calling being a Free Star Ranger. We certainly could use more of you.
Ron Hope.
Let's get down to it, shall we? Time is money. I'm sure I don't have to tell you what an outrage it is to have a ship stolen right out of the factory. Justice must be done, and the sooner the better.
Twój skradziony statek był na Montaralunie.
That's good news. I'll send my people over to bring it home. Of course, that doesn't mean your work is done. I want the thief found and prosecuted to the full extent of the law. I'm sure I don't need to remind you of my position on the Council of Governors.
Zdaję sobie sprawę z twojego stanowiska.
Then I trust that you know what I expect of you. Now, tell me that you've at least got a lead of some kind.
Statek był dostarczony do grupy mężczyzn, którzy starali okej. Grupa najemników wynajęła złodzieja, by ukradł twój statek.
Well, I can't say I'm surprised. Sadly, there's no lack of mercenaries in the settled systems. I suppose the chance to cut costs by stealing a ship was too good to pass up. Well, I'm not sure I can be much help, but I'll answer whatever questions I can.
On wie doskonale, bo on chce przyjąć ten kawałek ziemi, jakąś fabrykę tam walnąć czy coś, nie? Czemu nikt nie zgłosił kradzieży?
Because I told them not to. If word got out, it would do irreparable harm to our image. I'm in fierce competition with other starship manufacturers. Any sign of weakness could be fatal. What's more, every starship thief in the settled systems would likely flock to Hopetown and start planning the next heist.
Złodziej miał pomoc z wewnątrz. Wie pan coś o tym?
What? Nonsense! We vet our people thoroughly here. HopeTech holds its employees to the very highest standards. Nevertheless, I suppose I could have Cosette conduct a thorough personnel review. Rest assured, if we turn up any evidence that one of our people was an accomplice, I'll let you know.
Czy ktoś widział złodzieja?
We questioned everyone who was in the building when it happened, and not one person seems to have seen anything at all. Frankly, I think that's both highly unlikely and more than a little suspicious. However, I can't deny there are times when the hangar is empty, so it's not inconceivable the thief could have slipped in unseen.
A co z kamerami? Czy było coś wyjątkowego w skradzionym statku?
No, nothing at all. It was just a standard HopeTech cargo holder. Not that it didn't have great value, mind you. HopeTech builds some of the most durable and reliable starships in the settled systems. Now, you can bet my ships last twice as long as anything Stroud Eklund makes.
Myślę, że to wszystko.
Very well. I need you to understand something, Deputy. This town is home to men, women, and children who depend on HopeTech for a living. I provide jobs that put food on their tables and a roof over their heads. It's a responsibility that I take very seriously. If word gets out about the stolen ship, my investors will lose trust, and my workers will pay the price. I can't allow that.
Well, heavy is the head that wears the crown. I'm sure the burden of responsibility for your workers is an inconvenience, Mr. Hope. But the deputy has responsibilities as well.
Despite what you think, I have great respect for the badge and the difficult choices that come with it. But my primary concern is for the welfare of my people.
Rozumiem pańskie stanowisko.
I hope so.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Mr. Hope, but there's been a development.
Not now, Cosette. I'm in the middle of something.
But sir, We have new information. I've just received a report that the stolen ship was seen landing at Neon just after the theft.
A breakthrough at last. Well, Deputy, it sounds like you'll be heading to Neon, which means I can get back to work. Remember what we discussed. My people are depending on you.
Hey, can I get a word?
No dawaj. Nie, to nie.
That wasn't as helpful as it could have been. Still, at least you know where to pick up the trail.
Wystarczy być dalej.
Let's hope. So, guess you're headed for Neon. There's a ranger stationed there. Name's Jalen Price. He's a little different than the rest of us. But Neon's a different kind of place.
Jalen Price, rozumiem.
He should be able to help you out. Well, we've both got work to do. It was good to meet you, Deputy. Thanks again for helping me out up there.
Dziękuję za zorganizowanie spotkania.
No problem. Good luck on Neon, Deputy.
8 kafli wpadło. To lecimy na Neon, tak? Uda się do Neonu. Skoro zaczęliśmy, definitywnie zakończmy to zadanie. Poza tym chcę upunktować u Sary. Chciałem przeprowadzić ślub i zobaczyć, jak wygląda.
You should stick to the main plaza, unless you like getting soaked by the rain.
Cienie Neonu. Okej.
This district certainly.
Hey, I don't care who you work for. You can't just... Oh, you're the rookie, aren't you?
Ty musisz być strażnikiem Price'em.
The one and only. Well, the marshal's message said you were following a lead about a stolen ship. Truth is, a lot of stolen goods flow through here, but this city is real good at keeping its secrets, even from us.
Z pewnością ludzie z Neonu chcą przestrzegać prawa.
Yeah, about that. This isn't Aquila City. The badge doesn't carry the same weight here. The people who run this place aren't overly concerned about the law. Our job is to keep the peace and make sure the violence doesn't get out of hand. The last thing anyone around here wants is some hotshot deputy looking in every dark corner.
Law enforcement isn't exactly welcome in Neon, but that shouldn't deter you from your duty.
Rookies.
I'm proud of you. Without duty and honor, you'd have nothing left.
Your stolen ship would have had to land at the spaceport. If it was right off the factory floor, it would have stood out. There's a guy I know, Billy Clayton, does maintenance work around the city and keeps an eye on ship traffic for me. I'll introduce you, but don't expect a favor. Even if it doesn't cost credits, nothing in Neon is free.
Okej. Zapraszam do Billego Claytona.
Come on.
Macie tu coś ciekawego? Nie macie żadnych podręczników do nauki? Nie macie. Trochę szkoda. Chyba że na górze. Co? O! Proszę bardzo. Przeładowanie i uciekanie broni jest znacznie szybsze. No i dobra. Na stałe o 5%. To już mam jedno takie. Not bad at all.
That was pretty impressive how you volunteered to help out with the bank heist in Aquila City. Yeah, I read all the reports. I learned quickly that in Neon, staying informed and staying alive are closely linked. What stood out to me was that you didn't lose a single hostage. No wonder the marshal tried to recruit you right away. If he hadn't, it would have made him look like a fool, having some random stranger step in and do the job he couldn't. Now, if someone tried to hold up a bank here, they'd...
Nie dowiemy się?
I need to impress that upon you. Because the fact that you think justice is absolute concerns me, Deputy. It's never that simple. Justice can mean different things to different people, and laws can be interpreted and debated. A ranger relies on judgment and intuition to do what's best for the people.
I am the law. Jestem sędzia Dredd, człowieku.
Thank you. I feel bad saying it, but at the same time, it's got to end.
Okay.
I have some sleep crate units available for rent, but someone like you, trust me, you can do better.
No one's stopping you. I'm not saying the snake is real, just that they saw it.
Hey, Billy, you got a second?
What? Oh, it's you. Give me a good scare. I thought you were one of Goodman's people.
Yeah, far from it. Our new deputy here is working a case, and I thought you might be able to help. Take it away, rookie.
What do you need?
Niedawno wylądował to skryziony statek Hopteku, potrzebuje informacji o pilocie.
A stolen Hoptech ship, huh? Well, here's the thing. Neon's got no end of shipjackers. I see them come and go every day. It's tough for a guy to remember one from the other. You know what I mean?
I suppose we shouldn't be surprised that he's asking for something in return.
Może to odświeży ci pamięć.
Credits ain't really what I need. There is something you could do for me.
If he won't even accept credit, I worry about what he's going to ask us to do.
I can help you, but right now my life is in danger, and I haven't even done anything wrong. Freestar Rangers are supposed to protect the innocent, right?
Tak, to jest część pracy.
Then you need to hear this. It's about my brother. He died while still in debt to a syndicate loan shark by the name of Emmett Goodman. Now, Goodman's coming after me to collect. He says if I don't pay up, I'm a dead man.
Well, that's terrible. You shouldn't be responsible for your brother's debts.
Yeah? Well, tell that to Goodman, because he doesn't seem to care. He just wants his money.
Okej. Porozmawiam z tym lichwiarzem.
I swear it on my best set of wrenches. Goodman's holed up in one of the warehouses on Ebbside. Place is locked up tight, but there's a guard who watches the door, and he's got the key.
I'll stay with Billy in case Goodman's men come to collect. They're not stupid enough to tangle with me.
Okej. Co tam? To będzie wesołe. O, okej. I dokąd jedziemy? Nie mam pojęcia. Nie biegnij, nie biegnij! O kurde. Sara na mefedronie. Masakra.
Oh, it smells horrible down here. Oh, how can these workers stand the smell of rotten fish and goodness knows what else?
Takie uroki pracy chyba, nie? Byliśmy tu. Pytanie. Gdzie to było niby wejście? A proszę.
This is private property.
That's not yours. Leave it be.
Okej.
Hey, back the hell off.
Dzień dobry.
Something I can do for you, friend. Well now, always happy to have a visitor. Tell me, what brings you by, friend? Little light on credits, are you?
Jestem tu w sprawie długu.
It's awful kind of you to intervene on my behalf, but I think I have the matter well in hand. Thank you all the same for your concern.
What an absolute imbecile. He's clearly mocking us.
Pilnie się nie zwinie, dług należał do jego brata.
Now that's where you're wrong. Cal agreed to my terms, including collection from family on the event of his passing. It ain't my fault he dragged Billy into it, but make no mistake, that's exactly what he did. What's your stake in this anyway?
To nie twój interes.
But you're making it my business. I have a legal right to collect what's owed to me. No law is being broken here.
Perswaduj.
Then offer me something I want, and I'll consider it.
Próżnego nawet Solomon nie naleje, a tym bardziej ty.
Well, that ain't wrong.
O!
I suppose I could make an exception. It's just this once, you understand. Just promise me you'll keep my compassionate nature a secret. Folks might try to take advantage.
Try something, and I'll air you out.
Cyfry biorę. Przydadzą się, dzięki.
Never met the boss. Is this operation even have a boss?
No. Jestem w ukryciu jeszcze chwilę. Mnie tu nie ma. Łe. Szmelc. No ale hej, zdanie zrobione. Mnie tam to cieszy. Poszło sprawnie, było się bez strzelania.
You lost?
Kurde, Sara, gdzie ty tak zapierdzielasz? Ojejku. Madame Savage. To wygląda, Aurora, to wygląda zupełnie jak odniesienie do System Shocka.
Clover over at Kelcorp, she's too good for Neon. Sounds like she's trying to help someone or something. Honestly, I kind of tuned her out.
Zrobione.
Don't make assumptions.
Did you talk to Goodman?
Uda mi się przekonać, żeby odpuścił dług.
Yeah, I figured he wouldn't want to make an enemy of the Freestar Rangers. Glad the badge still means something around here.
The Syndicate doesn't worry all that much about the Rangers. I think our new deputy here is just a real smooth talker.
Okay, time for me to keep my end of the bargain. The woman you're looking for is named Grace Early. Stealing ships is her line of work. She usually comes here to sell the goods. Rumor has it she just finished a job for some mercenary outfit, and she's been throwing money around, so must have paid well.
I know her. When she isn't out on a job, she's a regular at Madame Sauvage's. That's on the upper platform. I'll back you up.
On za mną podąża. No właśnie, bałem się, że Sara już nie. Madame Sauvage, tak? To nie było przypadkiem gdzieś tutaj? O właśnie. Ciekawe.
Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day,
You don't have
right?
places like this in
You want the
Aquila,
stuff or not?
that's for sure.
I'm still interested, but you're asking almost double to go in.
Dzień dobry.
Oh, great. A free Star Ranger and his... What are you? A sidekick or something?
Jestem Kaftann, stopień zastępcy szeryfa.
Well, I'm sure your mom is real proud. So how come I'm talking to the sidekick instead of the ranger?
This is the deputy's case.
Is that so? And you had to bring backup just for little old me? I'm flattered. Anyway, this ain't my first interrogation, so let's just get on with it.
Proszę, potrzebuję tego informacji, to może pomóc ratować życia.
Aw, ain't you polite? I'm guessing this is the part where you tell me that you've got questions and that you expect me to answer them. That sound about right?
Wiem, że ukradłaś statek, ale ludzie mogą być w niebezpieczeństwie i potrzebuję twojej pomocy.
Alright. So I jacked a ship. It was just a little fun. I didn't even keep it. It was a job. I turned it over to some men, and they took off for who knows where. End of story. Nothing I did put anyone in danger, okay?
Ci ludzie próbowali pozbyć się farmerki z jej ziemi. Byli najemnikami, którzy grozili kobiecie, aby zdobyć jej gospodarstwo.
Hey, all I did was provide them with transportation. They didn't say anything about where they were going or why. Look, I wouldn't have gotten involved if I thought anyone would be hurt. I've got no love for violence.
Not asking questions is just as bad as giving consent. If that woman had been killed, you'd be an accessory to murder. Did you think about that?
No, I guess I didn't.
Masz jeszcze możliwość wszystko naprawić, proszę pomóż mi.
I do want to make things right. I was approached by a woman named Maya Cruz. Said she was a senior member of the First and that she had a job for me. She was working with someone inside Hope Tech and pitched me on the idea of jacking a ship right out of the factory. We were deep into planning the job when she had some kind of medical emergency. She said she needed surgery and would be in recovery for a long time. That was a few weeks ago. Haven't heard from her since.
Mów dalej.
Not long after that, I got a message from a guy named Marco. He said he was the money man for the First, and he offered half up front. Never met him directly, though. It was always through intermediaries and using encrypted slates. Got the feeling he was paranoid as hell.
Do you have one of those encrypted slates on you right now?
Yeah. Here. Take it. I'm done with all this. Anything else you want to know?
Okej. Czy Marko kiedykolwiek podał ci swoją lokalizację?
Not so much as a hint. I'll tell you. He's as cagey a fixer as I've ever met.
Bankrolling the First must take a lot of money. Sure, he's got all kinds of side hustles going on.
Na razie to wszystko, czego potrzebuję. Dziękuję za współpracę.
Yeah, sure.
Next time you're at the Rock, you should give that encrypted slate to Ranger Alex Shadid. He's got a gift for cryptography. If anyone could crack that slate, it'll be him. I'm gonna head back. Good luck, Deputy.
Then I'm free to go.
Możesz iść. Dzięki za pomoc.
Oh. You're welcome. Guess I ain't used to the law being so polite.
Nice. Jestem miły. Dzień dobry.
Our newest deputy. Hey, I wondered when you might come by. I'm Alex. Nia's report said you were heading for Neon? I've always wanted to go there. What did you think?
Co powstrzymuje cię przed podróżą do Neonu?
Oh, I can't fly anywhere. Issues with my Eustachian tubes. Being in a pressurized environment is like someone taking a laser cutter to the sides of my head. It's not great, but at least I can pretend to visit the party capital of the galaxy by having you tell me about it.
Nie w moim typie. Może nic szczególnego.
What? You serious? Well, that's a first. I guess not everyone likes to have a good time. Speaking of which, on to business. So how'd it go? Turn up anything useful?
Potrzebuję twojej pomocy z tą zaszyfrowaną tabliczką.
Oh, come to daddy, my sweet little mystery slate. I see lots of coffee and late nights ahead. Now, if you get any more of these, bring them to me. It helps if I can compare different instances of the encryption they're using. Just look for me up here. I have no life, so I'm not usually hard to find.
Liczę na ciebie, Alex.
You're counting on me. You know I outrank you, right? Please and thank you go a long way when addressing your betters, rookie.
Okej. Porozmawiaj z Danielem Blake'em.
It's really an honor to be able to help out.
Let's talk for a minute. Welcome back. Any luck finding out who stole that ship from Hope Tech?
Pomocą strażnika Price'a udało mi się namierzyć złodzieja.
Glad you got a chance to meet him. Sounds like you're making real progress.
Dzięki, chyba zaczęła się powoli wdrażać.
You're off to a good start, but that's all it is, a start. What did you learn from this Starship thief?
Świetnie poszło. Imiona dwóch wysoko postawionych członków pierwsze, Mike, Rus i Marka.
Well done, Deputy. Sounds like you've got a couple of new leads to follow up on. I have a guess who Marco might be. I served with Maya Cruz. She's a technical genius and an expert hacker. I can give you some background if you want it, or we can go straight to planning your next move.
Potrzebuję trochę informacji, żeby ich namierzyć.
Like what?
Gdzie ktoś mógłby się udać na długotrwałe leczenie?
Most likely place would be the clinic. It's in Freestar Collective space and provides the best medical services credits can buy. They also guarantee privacy, so it's an ideal place for someone trying to keep a low profile. Ranger Ben Armistead is posted there. I'll send him an update on the situation.
Marko trzyma swoje położenie w tajemnicy. Jak mogę go znaleźć?
Around the time he got out of jail, we started hearing Marco's name in circulation. Word is he's heading up a smuggling racket. Based on what you've learned, I'd presume he's funneling his ill-gotten gains to the First. Ranger Autumn McMillan is out at Red Mile right now looking into the smuggling operation. I suggest you pool your resources. Just remember, that's outside Freestar Collective space, so we've got no jurisdiction there.
To wystarczy, by mieć się na czym oprzeć.
Your priority is to gather more intel about the First. What are they planning? Who are they working for? Where are they headquartered? Just remember that your targets were locked up because they were loyal to their unit. They think the Freestar Collective betrayed them. In other words, you ain't gonna get a warm welcome, so be careful. Good hunting, Deputy.
Dziękuję i dostałem kasę. Fajnie. Powolutku leci doświadczenie. Dobra. Czerwona Mila. Była zielona, jest czerwona, nie? Jedno z najbardziej zabójczych wyzwań. Jakich wyzwań?
Hello, Captain.
Cześć, Vasco. Autumn McMillan.
Oh, just the thought of landing at the Red Mile was making me sick. Now that we're here, I'm almost at a loss for words.
Niestety, czasem trzeba.
Wait! Don't shoot me! I didn't do anything wrong!
Bullshit. You didn't think we'd notice that you tried to slip away without paying your check?
I was just going out for some fresh air. I even told the bartender. You can ask her yourself.
Fresh air, huh? On a planet with no atmosphere.
That's enough, Stalker. Lower your weapon. We don't shoot guests over a misunderstanding. Sir, please return to your table. It's bad practice to leave our establishment without paying your bill first. If you need some fresh air, pay up, go outside, and come back in and start a new check when you're ready.
I'm sorry, but I didn't think it would be a problem.
You were wrong. Dead wrong.
That's enough. I think the gentleman understands. Now let's all go back inside, shall we? And Stalker, you and I are going to talk about this later.
later. I can't wait.
You'll be talking to the underside of my boot if you keep trying to strike up a conversation.
A ty to kto?
Yeah.
Lon Anderson. Prawie jak Andy Anderson. Dobra, nie ma co ich okradać. Z tobą muszę pogadać.
Hello.
Wait a minute. Judging by the wide-eyed and clueless look on your face, I'm guessing you're the new deputy.
To prawda.
Wonderful. Well, your timing couldn't be worse. I've spent weeks trying to crack this smuggling ring, and I'm about to take a very important meeting.
Look, both of you are here for the same reason. So why don't you drop the tough girl charade and learn to work as a team?
And I'm telling you, I don't have time to babysit rookies.
Czemu zakłada, że będę ciężarem?
Because I've trained new recruits before, and it's not an experience I want to repeat.
Nie martw się o mnie, dam sobie radę.
I hope so. I don't have time to catch you up, so you're gonna have to follow my lead. I'm about to meet with a contact who might be able to give me vital information about the smuggling ring. If you play your cards right and don't do anything stupid, she might be able to help you find Marco. If you're ready, my contact is here and waiting.
Spotkałem się z twoim kontaktem.
Follow me.
No to wesoło, zapiszmy grę. Prawie bym to spierdzielił. Prowadź.
Running sometime. Talk to May and she'll fill you in. Pardon me?
That's really simple out there on the Red Mile. Just don't die. Always worked for me.
This place. Oh, I can't believe people who participate in blood sports can possibly be considered celebrities or heroes. Oh, in my mind, they're worse than criminals.
So you're working with Autumn, huh? Who are you?
Przyjaźnie się z Autumn, była zachwycona spotkaniem.
Wait, Autumn has friends?
Like hell. The deputy here is interested in meeting Marco to talk about that mercenary company he's been funding. Since part of that money is coming from his smuggling operation, we're working together.
So you're investigating the first? Why?
Próbuję odbierać ziemię farmerom i chcę wiedzieć dlaczego.
Seems like a strange thing for a mercenary company to be doing.
I guess an introduction is in order. Like Marco, Jade here is the head of a small smuggling cartel. Difference is her crew stays out of Freestar Collective space, while Marco's group operates exclusively within it.
Except now he's looking to expand his operation, and he started moving in on my territory.
Pomóż mi go znaleźć, postawić przed sądem.
That's exactly what this meeting is about. Look, the bad news is Marco's incredibly paranoid. He never stays in one place for long. The good news is I know how to find him.
But you're not going to tell us yet because you want something.
I want the same thing you do. I want Marco out of the picture. But like I said, getting a meeting with him can be damn near impossible. One of the few people who can arrange such a meeting is right here at Red Mile.
May Divine. We've suspected for some time that Red Mile was a meeting place for smugglers. If she's in business with Marco, she won't give him up easily.
Musi istnieć coś, co skusiło do puszczenia pary z ust.
My thinking exactly. I can tell you right now what she's gonna want, because it's the same thing she always wants. She wants runners. It's how she makes most of her money. Of course, people that hard-blooded aren't easy to find.
Yeah, well, I'm not going out on the mile. That's a death sentence. There has to be another way.
You've been a ranger long enough that too many people know your face and your name. Runners attract a lot of attention. If someone recognizes you and tips off May, this whole thing is shot. You, on the other hand, are just a deputy. It's pretty unlikely that a lot of people know you.
You don't have to do this. We'll find another way to get to Marco.
Nie ma czasu, muszę wiedzieć, co planuję pierwsza.
All right. It's your call to make. If it's really as simple as asking May Divine for a meeting with Marco, then I guess that's all you need to do. We'll wait here for you. Try not to die. Will you?
Przerąbane. Przerąbane.
You're really going to take on the mile, huh? Okay, hello.
Szuko.
Ah, a new face. I wonder, is this the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile? Or simply one seeking a respite from the burdens of life? My name is May, and I'm the proprietor of this establishment, home of the famous Red Mile. I assume you're familiar.
Wiem też na ten temat, dlatego tu jestem.
Well, of course you are. How could you miss hearing about the Settled System's most exciting sporting event? Why, even people from the most backwoods systems like Soul have heard of the Red Mile. I'm happy to answer any other questions you might have. In the meantime, please enjoy our world's famous hospitality.
Szukam Marka Grazianiego, rozumiem, że się znacie.
That is true. But Mr. Graziani values his privacy. What is your business with him? Exactly.
Chcę dla niego pracować.
It's no small favor that you're asking. But yes, I can arrange such a meeting. It's been too long since we've had proper entertainment. If you're willing to provide it, I'll give you Marco. Are you prepared to run the Red Mile?
Okej. Jeśli właśnie to muszę zrobić.
Good. Once you've begun, I'll collect bets from our patrons who will place wagers on your survival.
Jak do tego podejść? Podejdźmy do tego w inny sposób. Powiedzmy to barbarzyństwo.
That's entertainment! It's also business. It takes a lot of credits to keep the lights on and my guards paid. Frankly, I find the whole concept disgusting. Like my partner said, that's nonsense. For the Red Mile to even exist in this day and age is just utterly preposterous. Now that we're clear on what's expected of you, are you ready to begin?
Muszę się przygotować.
Please do. Unprepared runners tend not to last very long on the mile.
Pogadaj z Sarą.
We should have a talk. When you have the time, of course. Thanks for taking time to chat. I really need a friendly ear right about now. I received a message from Constellation, and it's given me a lot to think about.
Jeśli to jakaś wyjątkowa sytuacja, możemy tam wrócić.
No, it's nothing like that. It's just a list of requests. Things I would normally handle if I was there. But I'm not. I'm out here instead with you.
O. Czujesz, że zaniedbujesz swoje obowiązki.
Something like that. It's difficult to explain. Before I joined Constellation, I served for 8 years as the head of the Navigator Corps, until the UC decided to axe the department.
To musiało być boleśne, skoro... To musiało być bolesne, skoro stać na jego czele.
Yeah, I suppose painful is an appropriate way to put it. You see, the top brass demanded press-worthy discoveries to justify the spending, and money was tight after the war. Shutdown was inevitable. At the end of the day, I was in charge, so the blame obviously fell on my shoulders.
To niedorzeczne, nie możesz brać na siebie całej winy.
Oh, like hell I can't. You once told me that you favored the journey over the destination. So I'm hoping you'll understand what I'm trying to say. I failed because I was more concerned about exploring the stars than pushing a pencil. If I had fought harder, I'm convinced our division may have had a chance to prove its value.
Bzdura, nikt nie walczyłby zaciekliej niż ty.
That's just it, though. Did I push too hard? Did they shut us down because I wasn't quietly sitting at my desk approving meaningless memos? We'll never know.
Przynajmniej konstelacja okazała się wielkim sukcesem.
Well, that brings us to this message now, doesn't it? Call it whatever you want. My drive, my initiative, my optimism. It's been my greatest strength and my worst nightmare. It elevates me to these positions of authority, but all I want to do is explore, not sit and make sure all the accounts are balanced.
Boi się, że twoja nieobecność spowoduje upadek konstelacji.
Yes, exactly. If it's obvious to you, imagine how obvious it is to someone like Barrett or Mateo. Oh, they must be itching to replace me by now. God damn it.
Nie martw się, Saro, razem coś wymyślimy.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Oh, here you are trying to help me and I'm yelling at you. You have to understand. Once Aja retired, I lost the only person that gave a damn.
Zawsze możesz liczyć na mnie, Saro.
Look, it's clear that you have feelings for me. It's just... I've never had time for this sort of thing in my life. Please, it's not you. It's me. I'm just not ready to get that close. I can't. Not now. But thank you for being there and listening. It helped. It really did.
I have been friend-zoned.
I hope you're enjoying the visit.
Oh my god. Dobra, lecimy.
May fortune smile.
Mogę pobiec.
Very well. Follow me.
Że niby tam.
People betting over other people's very survival. Absolutely revolting.
Don't make chit-chat with patrons.
O, mikrofon masz.
Your attention, please. Valued patrons and honored guests. For one brave soul, the hour of fate is at hand. Yes, a runner has come to test the Red Mile. Now is your chance to get a good look at our fearless challenger as you contemplate your wagers. Do you see the fire in those eyes? What is that if not steely determination? I think you'll agree that we're in for quite a show. The rules are simple. Go through the door and take the elevator down to where the mile begins. Activate the beacon at the base of the tower you'll see in the distance. Once you've done so, return here alive and your run will be complete. Go now, runner, and see if you can survive the mile!
Get out of my face before I put a bullet in your head.
Powodzenia napisane, kurde bele. Ostatnia szansa. Dobra. Dno krateru, czyli to jest bieg w kraterze. O kurde bela.
Don't leave any of that behind. Hope you're ready to die. Give it your best shot. I can't take much more of this.
Jakie ma duże oczy! O kurde, co to za skok?
No problem.
Dobra. Ta muzyka grała. Jak najbardziej. O. Prawie tygodnie temu postanowiłem pobyć czerwonej Mili, o w mordę. No nie, bez szału, szczerze powiedziawszy myślałem, że to jest korytarz.
Sharp-edged raw materials. This facility is an accident just waiting to happen.
Co to jest? Aha.
Oh, this is certain to make us both very happy indeed.
Jeszcze ktoś tu gdzieś leży? Dobra. Zaraz, ile mam wrogów zabić z pistoletu? Okej, trzeba ich pozabijać. Kurde, nie mam do niczego amunicji.
I don't even need a gun. What the hell are you doing?
Ja zabiję go. Mamy punkciki, w sensie tutaj mamy już do odblokowania to. I tak zapomniałem, że się wraca piętrem.
I'm told that running the Red Mile is nearly impossible. I hope you know what you're doing, because I'm not happy we're participating in this barbarism. Not at all.
Spokojnie, trochę wiary, Sara. Pa.
Pardon? Congratulations, runner. You have succeeded where most have failed. In fact, you seem none the worse for wear.
Zrobiona teraz twoja kolej.
Indeed you have, and in most impressive fashion. As promised, I'll set up your meeting with Marco. I'll dispatch a courier to let him know you're coming.
Please take a moment to relax and enjoy our hospitality. I'll return shortly.
Okej.
Hey. It's not every day you meet someone known throughout the settled system.
Gdzie jest? Gdzie jest Sara? O. Bałem się, że została tam.
You made it. You're back. Are you okay?
Okej. Ledwo.
You're alive, and that's what matters most. Anyway, I'm relieved you made it through okay.
Why? Afraid you'd lose all that work you put into your smuggling investigation?
I wouldn't expect you to understand. All you see in people is what you can get from them. I'm glad, because that was an incredibly brave thing you did. And we need rangers with that kind of courage. Also, I owe you an apology. I was pretty awful to you at first. I'm sorry about that.
Nie ma o czym mówić.
You're right. Let's focus on the job. Once you're on your way, I'll return to the Rock and let the Marshal know what's going on. Come home safe, Deputy. That's an order.
You always were the soft one, little sister.
Oh, go to hell. Or at least make yourself useful and get us some drinks.
I wszystko jasne. Ostatnia kwestia z siostrami.
Don't know if it was brave or stupid.
Ale jaja. No dobra. Zaraz. Porozmawiaj z May.
Look at that.
You've still got all your limbs.
Nie masz nic ciekawego, a szkoda.
Time for me to keep my promise, runner? You can find Marco on Kodos aboard his ship. I'd advise you not to keep him waiting. He is not exactly patient.
W takim razie udam się na Kodosa.
Good. Travel safely, runner. Should you ever crave the challenge of the mile again, it will be here, waiting for you.
Udaj się na księżyc Kodos. Wyląduj. Czyli są na powierzchni, okej.
Landing gear is ready. Sight is clear. The land is
Now this planet, this is more my speed. Oh, I could hike here for a while.
No nie, jest takie jesiennie. Dobry gust. Fortuna. No to dawaj. Będzie wesoła.
You the runner? Boss is in the back.
Well, one thing's certain. Graziani certainly isn't afraid to flaunt his wealth.
Czy to nie jest koleś, którego zabiłem przypadkiem? Wygląda identycznie, w sensie wyglądał.
Got my eyes on you.
You're lucky to get a meeting with Marco.
Holy shit.
My word. Some of these pieces on display are incredible. They belong in a museum.
Dracula. O, stary. Biorę. Because I'm Dracula, I'm here to suck your blood.
Welcome. May's message didn't exactly make it clear why you wanted to meet with me. If you're looking for work, my organization is always in need of pilots and security personnel, willing to take risks.
Mam kilka pytań dotyczących pierwszej.
I see. You did well to find me. I'm not an easy man to locate. Though I suppose we haven't exactly been keeping a low profile lately. Given the nature of the contract, a degree of exposure was always a risk, but a calculated one. To be honest, I think the Major is all but spoiling for a confrontation with the Rangers. Still, I confess, I'm a little disappointed that the Marshal sent a deputy instead of a full-fledged Ranger.
I'm willing to bet this deputy can handle whatever you intend to throw in our path.
And who might you be?
Sarah. Sarah Morgan.
It's a pleasure to welcome you aboard, Sarah. It's clear you are a woman of refinement as well as beauty.
How about we skip the compliments and move things along, shall we?
Your deputy friend here could have a bright future, assuming we all keep our heads.
Chcę poznać szczegóły operacji pierwszej łącznie z tym, kto cię zatrudnił.
I'm not sure you are grasping the situation here, deputy. You are on my ship, outnumbered by my guards, who will kill you without hesitation. I'm a businessman. If you expect me to cooperate, I'm going to want something in return. I won't tell you everything. I do still have some loyalty to my unit. However, I can point you in the right direction. In exchange, I want the Rangers to let me operate with a free hand.
Żadnych układów. Powiedz mi, że chcę wiedzieć, poniesiesz konsekwencje.
I have a better idea. Instead, I tell you something you don't want to know. But you should. The Council of Governors is a group of greedy and corrupt liars who are using you and the other Rangers to protect their own interests. Do you really think they give a damn about the people of the Freestar Collective?
Nie robię tego dla nich, robię to, by chronić niewinnych ludzi.
Whatever road brought you here, your journey ends today.
Unbelievable.
Kto do mnie strzela? O kurde. Dobra, to możemy się przyjrzeć, co tu mają. Sara, czemu ty masz broni? Deaktywuj wieżyczki. Okay.
Let's do this.
Doktor Noel? Okej. Pozabijani. To z tabliczką na tyle, tak? Tak mi się wydaje. O kurde, Belesara, widzę wnętrze twojej głowy. Masakra. Dobra. Kurde, Sara, proszę cię. Naprawdę, nie świruj. Martwi mi, gdy tak robisz. No hej, pogadajmy.
Hey there, deputy. Way I hear it, you've been keeping busy jumping from one side of the Freestar Collective to the other. How do you like the job so far?
Jest w końcu poczuć, że moje czyny coś znaczą.
That's good to hear. So, what brings you by?
Mam dla ciebie kolejną zaszyfrowaną tabliczkę.
Well, well, what do we have here? Well, this is new. Very interesting indeed. I'll see what I can do. If you can get me another one of these, it'll give me more context for the encryption and should speed things up. In the meantime, you be careful out there, deputy. From what I've heard, these mercs mean business.
Not everyone gets to say.
Okej. I co teraz? Pierwsza pomoc. Do się do kliniki.
Hello. I
Cześć, Wasko.
I'm not blaming you directly. Dr. Salvato, how long have you been here?
Proszę.
And in that year, how many times? I believe this is the
Dzięki. Teraz możemy pogadać.
Yeah? Got some trouble? Oh, now hold on a minute. You're the new deputy, ain't you? Yeah, the marshal's been sending out reports, keeping us all in the loop in your investigation.
Świetnie, zaoszczędzi nieco czasu zarówno mnie, jak i tobie. Więc wiesz, że napiszę członków pierwszej.
And having some success, by the sound of it. Ben Armistead, pleased to meet you. Well, I guess that's the long and short of it. You're the newest member of the Rangers, and I'm the oldest. So, is one of them first mercenaries here at the clinic?
Ha. Miał jakiś pilny problem natury medycznej, więc nie mam wątpliwości, że tu jest.
Every ranger knows it's important to trust your instincts. No better place in the settled systems to get medical treatment. You can bet it beats anything them UC piglets got. Ironic, given they're the ones who built it. I know just the man who can help you. Right this way, deputy.
Thank you, Dr. Salvato. You may return.
No dobra.
Hey there,
Poprowadź.
Ari. Working hard or hardly working?
O mój Boże, przytulozaur. Podniesiony po cichu.
Just between you and me, I ain't entirely sure why someone felt the need to station a ranger out here. I'm not much more.
Szukam podręcznika.
Authorized personnel only beyond this point. Move along.
Most of the staff don't seem fond of the idea of me being here. And I ain't fond of them right back. Bunch of stuffy eggheads, if you ask me. Except Ari.
It'd be enough to know
I'm
if the
about
Rangers
the only
keeping an
one
eye
I can
on us.
have a conversation
But to have it be
with.
my own husband.
Hey there, Ari. Working hard or hardly working?
Hey, Chief. A little more the former than the latter. What brings you by?
Well, the deputy here could use some help.
Tak się nie gwizdże.
Looking for someone who might be a patient.
I'll see what I can do.
Well, I'll leave you in Mr. Miller's capable hands. You need anything else, I'll be in my office.
I'll try to help you, but our computer systems have been having some issues.
Interesuje mnie osoba, którą mierzymy, jest ekspertem komputerowym.
Huh. Well, we don't give the patients free access to our computer system, so I doubt that's related. Still, it's worth keeping in mind. So who's the suspect you're after?
Była żołnierka Maja Cruz walczyła dzielnie w wojnie kolonii.
Former soldier, huh? They say war changes people forever. Makes me sad, the thought of soldiers who come home and don't fit in anymore. The name's not ringing any bells, but maybe we can approach this another way. Do you know what was wrong with her?
Tak, poniekąd była pilna sprawa wymagająca długotrwałej opieki medycznej.
That should help narrow things down. I can access the patient records from my terminal, assuming the database cooperates. Come on.
Okay.
You catch my Ben nodding off. Give him a good smack for me. The man means well, but he's just so tired these days.
O, to jest żona tego policjanta. Gdzie pożetari?
Oh, look who's got a Laredo gun. Welcome to civilization, cowboy.
Maya Cruz. Maya Cruz. Come on, Maya. I need you to be in here. Okay, finally. Here we go. Oh. No matches found for a Maya Cruz.
I co?
If Maya's here, then she's got to be using an alias. Which actually makes a lot of sense if she's a wanted woman.
Musi być ktoś, kto chociaż częściowo pasuje do jej opisu.
Yeah. Let me think for a second. All right, hang on. I know that we do have a few female patients staying with us. There's Candace... what's her last name? Doolin. Candace Doolin. And then there's the Nakamori woman. I think her name's Jane. I don't recall offhand what they're here for, but it's a start.
Jeśli mamy znaleźć źródło problemu z komputerami, może to doprowadzić do Mai.
You're welcome to use the Ranger Station terminal. I'll enable admin access for you.
Okej.
You know I went to chef school?
Ciekawe, tylko to się chyba nie uda. Zakłócasz wersja 4. Katalina Rivera, pacjent, skrzydło VIP. Nice. Co mi teraz zostało w takim razie w tym zadaniu?
You know if you go out there with no helmet on.
Dostęp do skrzydła VIP. Łatwy, powiadasz. No cholernie. To pasuje. To nie pasuje.
I'm hoping. And there was a good reason that was locked.
Dobra. Mamy kartę dostępu do skrzydła VIP. Wchodzimy, no. Klinika, skrzydło VIP. Oh shit. Nie jest dobrze, co? Jest naprawdę niedobrze. Wyłącz program. Rivera. Ciekawe. Czego tu niby szukamy? Okej. Pilne. O kurde, Meyer Hull. Układ Sacharow. A stąd mogę? Chyba nie mogę, prawda? No nie mogę. Że niby tutaj? Dobra. Punkt wydobywczy Eklunda. Ciekawe.
Time to cycle the airlock and move.
Będzie akcja?
Right, Captain. Where are we headed next?
Tak jest. Mamy to. Pistoletem Maxa.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
Do czego no Warhammer mnie ciągnął? Bardzo dziwnie pokazuje, więc uznajmy, że jednak chodzi o to, by wejść tutaj.
Heard your ship, Doc. If you are who I think you are, then you're here to bring me in.
No dobra. Bardzo trudne. Najpierw ogarniemy to, zaraz całą resztę. Niedobrze. Albo dobrze.
I have to warn you, I've had more than enough time to prepare for this. So either you leave now, or I'll be burying what's left of you.
Dobra. Grozisz mi, mówisz, tak? Dobra. I pierwsza raz drewniana kaczka biorę. O Jezu, jak mi wystraszyłaś, Sara.
Ah, now I can see why Stroud Eklund set up shop here. That crystalline formation looks quite intriguing and valuable.
Tak mówisz? Powiedz wigilijna. Bierzemy. Ciekawe, czy ją znajdę. Numer?
Alert. I have located the enemy.
Czyżby?
I am taking damage. Catastrophic damage.
I'm sure they had something we can use.
Dobra. Sara.
This cavern. It's like an enormous geode. Crystalline formations like this are incredibly rare. Why this place was abandoned, I'll never understand.
Nawet nie pytam, jak zeszłaś. Kabel leci tam. Cyfrychę. Otwieranie drzwi gotowe. No i super. Co tu widzisz? Użyłem plecaku odrzutowego w trakcie walki. Po raz 50. Wilby idzie ze mną. Jogurt. To spadamy niżej chyba, nie? Holy shit. Oj, nie wiem. Tu jest krew. Cześć, Sara. Tepłaś się. Dobra. Trudne. Nie mamy dwójki na przełaj, więc... Tak, jedynka. Organy. W jakim jestem układzie? Nie wiem, ale nie chcę chyba kontrabandy brać. $13,000, ja pierdzie.
This cave reminds me of the first one I ever explored near Pavonis Mines on Mars.
Gdzie ona się podziała? Sprzeda się. To pa. Holy shit. Okej, trzeba mnie bronić. Hotel. Roboty. Wow. Sara Morgan na ratunek. Gdzie został robot? Serio?
Well, what are you waiting for? Finish it.
Nie jestem tu po to, by cię zabić.
You might not think so now, but it's likely to end up that way. How about I make this real simple for us both? I've got maybe a few weeks to live, and I ain't spending them behind bars. You want to put an end to me here and now? Then fine. Get it over with. Life's kicked me around enough as it is. But if you want to let me die on my own terms, then leave me in peace.
Nie odejdę, póki nie zdobędę informacji o pierwszej.
Well, how about a test? Rangers are known to be handy with a gun. But here's a problem you'll have to solve with your brain instead. I've encrypted this slate. If you can crack it, you'll learn something useful. Now get out of here and leave me in peace.
Okej. Gdzieś tu był rzadki, o właśnie, rzadki prefabrykat. Brak sygnału, bo wszystkie wieżyczki rozwalone. No dobra. Ciekawe. Szybko poszło. Witaj w domu, drewniana kaczko. Porozmawiaj z Sarą. Czy ja mam za misję, że nagle się pokazały wszystkie znaczniki wszędzie?
I have an important personal decision to make, but I need to discuss something with you first.
Okej, ale to stań twarzą do mnie, okej? Jeśli pomoże ci w jej podjęciu, chętnie cię wysłucham.
Phew, thank you. So, where to start? Before I was with the Navigator Corps, I was career military, part of the United Colonies Navy. When the Colony War broke out, I was posted as the chief navigator on a warship, the Dauntless.
Awasna, okej. Musiałeś wziąć udział w wielu walkach.
Plenty. And that's what's weighing on my mind. There was a particularly bloody battle. We were fighting over a world in the Eta Cassiopeia system. Worst fighting I'd ever seen. We lost 12 ships that day. 12. Including my own.
Jeśli sprawicie zbyt wiele bólu, nie musimy kontynuować.
No. This is important. I need to tell you this. The ship was barely intact. The captain and first mate died the previous day, which put me in command. A shrewd captain would have called for the crew to abandon ship, but I was so angry. I wanted to stay. I needed to fight.
Moja decyzja była taka sama.
I believe you. But you haven't heard the worst of this. We fought for hours, but the damage was fatal. I gave the order to abandon ship and the crew piled into the escape shuttle. As the shuttle launched, I could see it was damaged. I heard screams before the radio cut. And last thing I saw, they were spiraling helplessly towards the planet's surface. There was nothing I could do.
Przykro mi, że musiałeś przez to przejść.
You're sorry. For me? If I hadn't been so stubborn, so eager to prove that I could handle command, my crew would have had more time to escape.
Nic z tego, co opisałeś, nie wydaje się być twoją winą.
Try telling that to their loved ones. When the dust settled, the United Colonies gave me a medal. Can you believe that? A damn medal. I never even had a chance to find the shuttle wreckage and give my crew a proper burial.
Nie możesz obwiniać się za to, co wynikło ze zwykłego pecha.
Bad luck. That sounds familiar. Remember when you said no one but me would have pushed harder to keep the navigator core going? Well, this time, pushing too hard cost lives. Don't you get it? Everything I do, everything I touch, somehow falls apart. That's why I'm worried about us.
Nie martw się, możesz liczyć na mnie w każdej chwili.
After everything you've heard, all my stories, you still have faith. No one's ever cared about me this much. Not even Aja.
To dlatego, że zakochuje się w tobie, Saro.
You know, I've spent a lot of time thinking about us, about our relationship, how we've clearly become close. I practiced what I was going to say when the moment was right, and now that it's here, my mind's gone blank. Look, you deserve the best. Someone who can give themselves to you entirely. But right now, I have too much baggage, too much on my mind. I hope you'll forgive me for pushing you away. I just need time.
Okej. Dobra. To teraz w takim razie Alex i zaszyfrowana tabliczka. I urząd handlowy. Bo muszę bronię sprzedać. I z tych pieniążków kupić amunicję.
A modern city with walls. Quite a throwback, wouldn't you agree?
Co, że Troja? Wstawy do rozmowy, masz rację.
Hey there, deputy. How goes the hunt for the first?
Na razie w porządku.
Good, good. If you ask me, I don't think they stand a chance. You're like an Ashta creeping silently through the high grass, waiting for your chance to pounce, and then boom! Down they'll go. So, did you get any more of those encrypted slates? Because, let me tell you, I am so close.
Proszę bardzo, baw się dobrze.
Oh, come to daddy, you sweet little piece of technology. You go stalk your prey and leave the rest to me, deputy.
Nice. A salę zebrania jest gdzie? O, tutaj na dole chyba, nie?
Better this than being some dust wrangler.
Come in, deputy. Take a seat.
O, to tutaj.
This won't take long.
Take a seat. While you've been in the field, we've had more reports about farmers being threatened and attacked. Unfortunately, some didn't survive.
To okropne.
It's worse. It's tragic. How's your investigation proceeding?
Alex łamie szyfrowanie i wiele się dowiemy.
That's assuming he finds something useful. Otherwise, you'll be no better off than when you started.
It must be very easy for you to sit back and criticize when we've been doing all of the field work.
I've done my part. Besides, this is Ranger business, so why don't you keep your mouth shut?
Let's move on. I asked the other Rangers to share their opinions of you, and there are some things I want to go over. We'll start with Ranger Callow in Hopetown. She was grateful for your timely arrival, and impressed you had the guts to take on those pirates. Nia says you were respectful with Ron Hope and didn't push too hard. That shows me you were listening when I said to go easy on him.
Nie pan jego sympatii, ale jak mus to mus.
Duty has to come before personal feelings. I'm glad you understand that.
Let's continue. We got a detailed report from Ranger Price about your recent visit to Neon. He said you took on a syndicate loan shark to help an informant.
Informator by niewinny należało pomóc.
And you were right to do so. Helping people is our most important duty, even when you're conducting an investigation.
You got results, and that's what matters most. Price was impressed by that. Said you really took the initiative.
Ranger McMillan praised what she called your uncommon bravery and dedication. She said you took on the Red Mile so you could get a meeting with Marco Graziani.
Ludzie cierpią, nie można było ich zawieść.
Sounds like you're starting to understand what it means to be a Freestar Ranger.
So what happened with Marco? I doubt he gave you that slate out of the kindness of his heart.
Próby perswazji nic nie dały, nie chciał pójść po dobroci.
I suppose underestimating you was his last mistake. Damn. I thought if anyone could see reason, it'd be Marco. What about Maya Cruz? Her loyalty to Hull and the 1st Cavalry was stronger than most.
Nie zostało wiele czasu, więc chciała zakończyć na własnych warunkach.
I guess I'd want the same thing if I were in her place.
Excuse me, Marshal?
Not now, Alex. We're in a meeting here.
I know, but this is important. I've done it. I've cracked the encryption on the slates. Now, I don't know exactly where the First are headquartered, but there are references to a place called the Factory.
The Factory? That was our nickname for the main facility where the mechs were manufactured.
Under the terms of the peace treaty, they shut all the mech factories down right after the war.
But they didn't destroy them. At least not all of them.
Potem się tam to sprawdza.
The facility was on Arcturus 2. It could be a dead end, but if it's not, then you'd better be ready for a fight.
Jestem kosmiczny Chuck Norris. Ale jaja. No moi drodzy, świetnie nam poszło dzisiaj, naprawdę. Poszło nam wybitnie. Ja z kolei nadzieję, że ten odcinek wam się podobał. Jeżeli tak, proszę pamiętajcie o kciuku w górę. Nie zapomnijcie o subskrypcji i dzwoneczku, żeby żaden film was nie ominął. A ode mnie w tym odcinku to tyle. Mam nadzieję, że się wam podobało. Pamiętajcie, że moje odcinki powstają dzięki wsparciu patronów z Patronite'a. Link do niego macie na ekranie i poniżej. Moją stronkę, na której są top listy, mojego Instagrama, Facebooka i wszystkie inne fajne miejsca znajdziecie oczywiście w opisie. No i raz jeszcze pamiętajcie o kciuku w górę, bo to nic nie kosztuje, a bardzo wspiera kanał. Dzięki za uwagę moi drodzy i do miłego usłyszenia.